Equation. Quadratic equation is chapter from class 10th, and now today's video is based on the word problem. It is application of the quadratic equations, okay, in which we include many variety of the questions in which like they are all related with the numbers like simple numbers, two-digit number and then so on, related to the geometry, related to the speed, time and distance. So many varieties of the word problem they are given in the book, but some variety of the questions here we take with the as an example. Now here we explain about the question, and then the last topic, because in quadratic equations all topics we covered up in the previous video, but last topic is related with the word problem. So in this video we include that is word problem. It means application of quadratic equations. So first question is related with the numbers, because in this question numbers varieties maybe different variety of the questions like simple numbers, two-digit number, and then maybe application part also included here. So now first question here we introduce, that is a very easy level of this questions. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306, and form the quadratic equation to find the integer if x denote the smaller integer. Okay, so any word problem is given, first you think about the word problem, because word problem always maybe critical, maybe higher thinking level question they are including in the word problems. So first any word problem is given, there is no matter, but you read 3 or 4 times very carefully, and then you distinguish or you bring out. There are two main topics, what is given and what you find there. Okay, so you make the two column in which what is the given inside a word problem and what you find there. Okay, and then what is the basic formula need for the questions. So now here first again I read this question. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. Form the quadratic equation to find the integer if x denotes the small integer. Okay, now here there is no requirement for the assuming, because x already given in the question. But there are one thing is important, positive integers. So first you think about the definition of the positive integers, because of all whole numbers with plus minus sign, that is the integers in which only you take the positive numbers. And now here word is very important, consecutive. Consecutive, it means they are like one consecutive number is 2, 2 consecutive is 3, and 3 consecutive is 4. They are like successor. Successor of any number is called consecutive. Like you have 10 and 10 successor again, that is adding by 1, then you got the next number, they are the consecutive. So you adding 1 in any given number, that is the consecutive of that number. Okay, so first here here we assume, because their product is given, and now x also denote the smaller one integer. So here like smaller integer, you write down first here, that is x. Okay, you write down solution of this question, because this is word problem is given here. And now consecutive of smaller integer, which is x plus 1, because that is a successor. Successor means you add by 1, that is the consecutive. Okay, now you got the first and second both the numbers. Now their product is what? First into second you multiply, you got 306. Okay, first number you got it like x, and second number also you got it like x plus 1, and their product is 306. So x into x is x square plus x, and now 306 you can on the left hand side equal to 0. Okay, so now this is the forming of the quadratic equation, because its highest degree is 2. And now you split and you find out the factors, because their product is 306 and you don't know the number. So first you split this 306, because now first also this is very important. Now you use the concept of like maybe first you find out with the help of factorization method, by completing square method, or by formula method, depend on you. But now your minus sign like shows that your factors are 1 plus and 1 minus. Okay, so that is very important. Now here we use the factorization method, but we don't know the factor. What is factor of 306? So first here we find out the factor of 306. Okay, so we find out the prime factors. 1s are, 5s are, and now 3s are, and then 3, that is 5s are and 1s are. So again by 3, 1s are and 7s are. Okay, so now 3 like 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 18 and 17. There are two factors because your positive number middle term is positive. It means your bigger number is positive. So first factor like 18 is positive and 17 is negative. So there are two factors 18 and 17. So now you split the middle term here, x square plus 18x minus 17x minus 306 equal to 0. Okay, so you underline like a pair of numbers here, and now you taking common x, so x plus 18, then minus 17 common here, x plus 18 again, and then equal to 0. So there are two factor x plus 18 and x minus 17, which is equal to 0. So x plus 18 which is equal to 0 and x minus 17 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 18 and x equal to 17. Okay, so this number is possible, this is not possible because here we find out the positive integer. But this adding is not positive, so minus sign is here, so this number is ignored. And now your smaller integer is 17 and consecutive integer, that is 17 plus 1 is 18. Okay, so there are two integers in which we include like 17 and 18. So this is very easy question in which you consider only one particular number and then find out the other one. Okay, so this is the very not so much thinking in this question, only one thing about the particular number and then its consecutive and their product. So there is no logical reasoning, only a small part is given here. But in the second question now we take the related to the geometry. Okay, this is the concept of triangle is given here. So first we read out the question like the height of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base if the hypotenuse is 13 cm. Form the quadratic equation and find its base. Okay, so basically this question is related with the right angle triangle. So first keep the knowledge about the right angle triangle, because now if we discuss about the right angle triangle, then first idea comes in your mind like related with the hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. It means they are related with the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is related with like three sides, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square and base square, because basically this is the relation between the sides, and now this given relation is also they are related with the base, hypotenuse and side like this. Okay, so now here, but first we draw the figure because we don't know here which side, which base, which height is given here. So first here we draw the right angle triangle. Okay, so draw the right angle triangle first here and denote the name like A, B and C, and we know that that is base, and now here height now you denote it by the P, and then hypotenuse also you know that is 13 cm. That is directly given. So one thing is given directly 13 cm, so you directly put here. Okay, because we don't know the height. But now height and base they are related. Okay, because height and base they are related with particular term 7 cm less than its base. Okay, so anything is base is given, but we don't know the base. So first here we are assuming let the base equal to x centimeter. Okay, so now here we know that because this is the unknown term x, but now we know the value of base is x here, and now this value is compared with the height. Height is 7 centimeter less than this base. So height equal to 7 centimeter less, it means you minus by the 7 centimeters. Now we got the value of hypotenuse, base and height. Height means perpendicular. Okay, so we know that Pythagoras theorem. So first here we write down the theorem like h square equal to p square plus b square. Okay, hypotenuse very directly we know that 13 of whole square. Perpendicular it means height is x minus 7. And now base also we know here x square. Okay, so now open the bracket. 13 square is 169 and now x minus 7 of whole square is x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square equal to. Okay, so now x square plus x square is 2x square and minus 14x plus 49, and now you write down 169 here as it is. So now shift this value like here, then we have 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 equal to 0. Okay, so 2x square minus 14x minus 120 which is equal to 0, and now divide by 2 because 2 is common, so it will taking outside, x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. So you have x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. Okay, so now you form the quadratic equation because there are two parts. Form the quadratic equation, find its base. So base now at present I also don't know the base. So we have the quadratic equation x square minus 7x minus 60. Again we have the constant term in the negative form, and again we use the concept of factorization, or maybe you use the formula method, maybe you use the by completing the square method. But now easy going is for the split the middle term, and now your product you want like 60, and after difference you got 7. Okay, so first you think there are two numbers, their product is 60 and their difference is 7. Okay, so now that you use, suppose you don't know directly anything about that, so first you find the like prime factor, and then you think about two numbers, their product is 60 and their difference is 7. So now here comes the idea like 12 5 is 60, because 12 into 5 is 60 and 12 minus 5 is 7. But big number is negative because you got middle term as a negative. So you write down there are two factor x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equal to 0. Now again you have two pair, you taking x common in the first pair, so you remaining that is x minus 12 and 5 that is x minus 12 again you have equal to 0. So x minus 12 and x plus 5 equal to 0. So x minus 12 equal to 0, x plus 5 equal to 0. So you have x equal to 12 and x equal to minus 5, which is not possible because measurement is not negative, and now x equal to 12 and x is the base, so x your base is 12 centimeter. Okay, so now you got the idea like same here, and now concept is very easy because in this word problem you think about the right angle triangle, you got the concept of Pythagoras theorem, you use the concept of Pythagoras theorem, put the value and you got the answer. Okay, because now here we discussed like two variable equations, one is simple where numbers they are related, one is okay. In third example we have this question is related with the speed, in which there are discuss about the two types of train. One train is express train, other is passenger train. Okay, so now first read out the question, because every word problem you read out 3 or 4 times. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 km between Indore and Bhopal. If the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than that of the passenger train, and find the average speed of the passenger train. Because now here we compare, there are two types of train, because their speed is comparison with the one train speed is 11 km more than the other train, and now their distance is also given 132 km. And one very important point, their time difference is 1 hour, because now here we take the 1 hour less than the passenger train. It means the speed of the passenger train is slow, and now express train is their speed is 11 km more than the passenger train. So now here we are assuming first, because first we draw the destination, because we know that destination between two cities Indore and Bhopal we have here like 132 km. Okay, so first we write down distance between these two cities 132 km. Okay, and now this one train is like Indore to Bhopal, and other train also Indore to Bhopal, but their time difference is given 1 hour. Okay, so now speed is also given like both here, the difference is given here. So first assuming let the speed of passenger train that is x km per hour. Okay, so now we know the speed of passenger train, that is x km per hour, and now also we know because speed of the express train is 11 km more than the passenger train. So here also we write down speed of express train, that is x plus 11 kilometer per hour. Okay, so now we know the both the speed, like passenger train speed is x kilometer per hour and express train speed is x plus 11 kilometer per hour. Okay, so now we here we find out, because the basic point is what, 1 hour less than, because time comparison is given, so we find out the time taken by the passenger train and time taken by the express train, because the time difference is given. So first we find the time taken by the passenger train. We know that the formula for speed equal to distance upon time, and now here we compare it with the time. So time equal to distance upon speed. Okay, so you write down, this is the basic formula of speed. Now you write down time taken by the passenger train. So you write down here time taken by passenger train is 132 upon x. And now passenger train we add down here the shortcut. So time is written with the capital T. Passenger train we add down P, train for T. So T PT, that is 132 upon x. Similarly, time taken by express train, that is 132 upon x plus 11. Okay, so now here also we denote the capital T, and express train is denoted by ET, that is 132 upon x plus 11. Okay, so we know the speed like passenger train and time taken by the express train, both times we know that here. The express train, so you write down according to the question, an express train. So you write down here express train, and now compare with the time taken with the passenger train, because you write down an express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train. So 1 hour less than the passenger train, it means -1, because time taken by the express train, which is equal to time taken by the passenger train, now -1, because this is the difference between these two times is 1 hour. So now here we find out, put the value, time taken by the passenger train and time taken by the express train, both we know that. So we find out the value of like x means the speed of train. So value of ET is, that is 132 upon x plus 11, which is equal to 132 upon x and then -1. Okay, so here we put the like value are equating the like -1 is here, so we difference, find out the difference here, like 132 upon x and then minus 132 upon x plus 11. Okay, so you're taking the LCM, x into x plus 11 and then 132 into x plus 11 minus 132 into x. So now you doing the cross multiply, x into x plus 11, which is 132x plus 132 into 11 and minus 132x, which is cancelled out. So we have only 132 into 11, that is x plus 11. Okay, so 11 2s are 22, 11 3s are 33, 33 35, 5 carry over 3, and then 11 1s are 11, 11 plus 3 is 14. Okay, so now you open this equation also here, like 1 4 5 2 equal to 0. Okay, so we have again that is 1 4 5 2, and now again minus sign is here. It means you use the concept like factorization method or maybe formula method, but now here we use the concept of factorization method to find out the factor of 1 4 5 2. So with the help of pi factorization we find out factors. 7s are, 2s are, 6s are, similarly 3s are, and then 6s are, 3s are again. So 3s are like 1 to 1, we have 11, that is 11 into 1. Okay, so now factor of like 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and 12, because the difference is 11, because you multiply two numbers and their difference is 11 and product is 1452. So 11 threes are 33 and 11 fours are 44. So 44 and 33, so their difference is 11. So the factors are x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 equal to 0. So this is the first pair, this is the second pair. Taking x common, then x plus 44, and now here 33 is common, then x plus 44 equal to 0. So x plus 44 is outside, then x minus 33 which is equal to 0, and x plus 44 which is equal to 0. Or you write down x minus 33 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 44. So x equal to 33. Okay, so this is not valid because x speed is not negative. So x equal to 33. It means that is the speed of passenger train. We got it like x kilometers. So speed of passenger train, that is 33 kilometer per hour. Okay, so now the express train speed is 44 kilometer per hour, because the speed of express train is more than 11 kilometer per hour. They are related to this. Okay, so in this like we discuss about the three examples. They are different. One example related with the numbers, other example related with the geometry, and third example related with the speed. So now next question here we discuss like related with the edge. Okay, now in fourth question, this question related with the edge, because now so many varieties in word problem, but here we discuss the specific variety. So this question number 4 is related with the edges. So now first I read the question. Samiksha's mother is 26 years older than her. The product of their ages is 3 years from now will be 360, and then find their ages. Okay, so like only the particular two statement is given here. Like one particular age is compared with the mother. Like Samiksha's age we don't know, but Samiksha's age is 26 year older than to her mother. So now here we find first, because basically we don't know the age of Samiksha, we don't know the age of their mother. So first here we assume, because their mother age is compared with the Samiksha. So Samiksha is important now here. So first here we assume the age of Samiksha be x here. So you write down here, let the Samiksha's age be x years. Okay, so now one point we got it here, because we know that now Samiksha is here. So their mother age is directly we got it here. So her mother's age equal to x plus 26. Okay, so now we got it both the ages, age of Samiksha and age of her mother. Okay, so but now here compare with the 3 years from now will be. Okay, so here we compare like 3 years, so present age is x years, so after 3 years age of Samiksha, and after 3 years her mother's age also will be changed, because you multiply to find the product after 3 years age of the Samiksha and age of her mother. So now these are the present age of Samiksha and present age of her mother. So now here we find out after 3 years from Samiksha this, so you write down 3 years from now Samiksha's age equal to x plus 3. Okay, and then mother's age. Mother has already we know that is x plus 26. But after 3 years also you added 3. It means you got it x plus 29. Okay, so now after 3 years Samiksha is x plus 3, and after 3 years mother age is x plus 29. Now the product that is given, product of their ages equal to 360. Okay, so Samiksha is x plus 3, our mother is x plus 29. and their product we know that 360. Okay, so multiply this both x square plus 29x plus 3x, and now 3 9s are 27 and 3 2s are 6 plus 2 87 and minus 360, which is equal to 0. Okay, so x square plus 29 plus 3, that is 32 x, and now we have minus sign here. Okay, so first minus this, like 0 0 minus 7, it means now 10 minus 7 is 3, and here we have 5, so 5 is not minus 8, like 15 minus 8 is 7, and this is 273, which is equal to 0. Okay, so x square plus 32x minus 273 equal to 0. Now we find out the factors. Again you split the middle term. We don't know the factor of 273 because product is, you consider two numbers, you think two numbers, their product is 273 but their difference is 32. So first you find out the prime factor of 27, you divide by 3, 9s are, and 3 9s are 27 and 3 1s are 3. Okay, so divide like by 7, 7 1s are 7 and 3s are. Okay, so now 13s are. So there are two factors, 3, 7 and 13. Okay, so 13 3s are 39 and 39 minus 7 is 32. So there are two factors. So big number is positive because you have your plus 32. So x square plus 39x minus 7x minus 273 equal to 0. And now x is common, so x plus 39 and minus 7 is common, so x plus 39, which is equal to 0. So x minus x plus 39 is overall common, and x minus 7, which is equal to 0. So x plus 39 equal to 0 and x minus 7 equal to 0. Okay, so x is minus 39 and here x equal to 7. Okay, so negative cannot be negative, so this is not possible. So x equal to 7. So Samiksha's age equal to 7 years. Okay, so this is the very easy question because now all the word problem having, now here we use the concept of like factorization method, but you depend on you. You also maybe use the formula method, also maybe use you by completing the square method, depend on you. But every word problem you read very carefully, you read 3 or 4 times, you write down and you pick up the given points, and then how you consider, which value you consider, and then proceed the question. Okay, so now here we discuss the another variety of the questions, like we are related with the amount because related with the cost. Number of books are here, like okay, so read the question like a shopkeeper buys a number of books for rupees 80. If he had bought 4 more books for the same amount, each book would have cost rupees 1 less. How many books did he bought? Okay, so this question is related with the like cost and amount that is given, but number of books is not given because like again with the first statement, a shopkeeper buys a number of books for rupees 80. Okay, how many books they buy, that is not given, but number of books, their cost is given 80 rupees. So first here we assume like number of books be x. Let the number of books be x. Okay, so we know that now the cost of book is 80. So you write down here the cost of x books equal to rupees 80. Okay, because now here that is given. If he had bought 4 more books, okay, so now the books is x given, but now he had 4 books, meaning x plus 4 now, but amount will be same. So amount is, there is no change, 80 rupees. Each book would have cost rupees 1 less. Then that condition, if you apply like 4 more books you added, and then their cost is reduced by the 1. So now here we find out the cost of 1 book, because here comparison with the cost of 1 book is given like 1 rupees. So find out the cost of 1 book here. So therefore the cost of one book equal to 80 upon x. Okay, similarly, the cost of that is also given, or you add on 4 books are added, so x plus 4. Okay, so the cost will, their amount will be no change. So the cost of x plus 4 books equal to rupees 80, because amount will be the same here. We add on 4 more books, you added the same amount, so amount will be the same, 80 rupees. So again here we add on, therefore the cost of one book which is equal to 80 upon x plus 4. Okay, so now comparison with the books, because 1 rupees is less, so first you got it like 80 by x plus 4, you got it, and now you have 80 upon x. Okay, because now one book cost is 80 upon x plus 4 and 80 by x. So this is the less than 1 by, means you less to 1 rupees in the given value, like because you first you have x books and then after 4 book you added, you got the value like 80 upon x plus 4. So cost will be the minus by the previous one. So you reduce minus 1 in the previous result. Okay, so now here we simplify this equation. So minus 1 tends to here, so 1 80 upon x minus 80 upon x plus 4. Okay, so you taking the LCM. LCM is x into x plus 4. So 80 into x plus 4 minus 80x, doing cross multiply, x into x plus 4, and we have here 80x, 8 4s are 32, so 320 minus 80x, this value is cancelled out. You open this bracket and x square plus 4x, and now plus 32, so here minus 320 equal to 0. Okay, so now again we have the quadratic equation, but again we have the constant term as a negative, and now again use the concept of factorization method, again split the middle term, but we don't know the factors, so first we find out the prime factor of 320. Okay, so first you find out prime factor of 320, that is 160, and now 80, 40, 20, 10, and then 5, and then 1. Okay, so like 5 4s are 20, and now 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 16. Okay, so 16 and 20, because difference, you think about the two numbers, their product is 320, but their difference is 4. So 20 and 16 are the numbers, so you think about the two numbers. So they are like one number is 20 and other one is 16. So bigger number always you think positive, because your middle term is positive. So like split the middle term, 20x minus 16x minus 320 equal to 0. You making two pair, you underline this two pair, and now in first pair you taking common x plus 20 here, and now minus 16 common, then x plus 20 equal to 0. So these two brackets are now here common, so in which x plus 20 is overall common, remaining is x minus 16 equal to 0. So x plus 20 which is equal to 0, or you write down x minus 16 equal to 0, x equal to minus 20, and x equal to 16. Okay, so negative number of books cannot be negative, so this answer you ignore, and now you accept this answer. So number of books is 16, so x equal to 16 is your answer. So number of books is here 16, and then total cost is 80. So now 80 upon 16, that is 5 rupees. So one book have the cost is 5 rupees, and then you added the 4 book like here, so 20. Then cost of the one book is 4 rupees, because one less than, so 80 by 20 is this 4. Okay, and then 18 by 16 is 5. So the difference of the cost is 1 rupees. Okay, so every word problem have the unique idea about the like maybe any application part they are included here, because so many varieties of the questions, so many thinking are you think about your maybe in classroom, Okay, you maybe discuss about your benches, like how many you think about, like you have the bench in the form of rectangle, in form of the square. Okay, you think about your blackboard and consider their distance, sorry, consider their length and breadth, and then compare, and so many questions you create, and then find the form the quadratic equation and find the answers between the any relation is given there. So every word problem have the unique idea. So you think about the idea about the word problems. You think about the application of the quality equations. Okay, so many questions in the NCERT, so many questions in the reference book. So you do the practice for the good good learning of quality equations. You do the more practice. Okay, so I think you enjoy with the application of the quality equations. Now, thank you for watching this video. And now if you like this video, so please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Sanjay.